Hey, ladies and gentlemen. I think I'm gonna focus a lot on my Madden now. I'm trying to think of little ways that we can get into the playoffs and in real life, and it's just not going to happen this year. So moving forward, I will be playing Madden and watching other teams play football. Oh, it's sad. All right, but last season, let me get back to how I was feeling a few days ago before all these doors closed for the real Cowboys. 9-7. I was 6-10 last year. This year I'm 9-7, which in my terms is progression. So I'm getting better. I hadn't had that much time to deal with the game. Now I'm going to have time during the holidays and stuff to get on my game or whatnot. But this season was easily the best season I've absolutely ever had. Let's look at the stats. Stat wise, let's look at stats on the league, not just my personal stats. There we go. Quarterback, and that's what I need to work on. I need to work on my pass game. But look at this. This guy. He is my Ezekiel Elliott, and his name is Sistik. Zeke and Sistik. That's nice. But I've never, if some of you watched the draft, you know I was dejected when I drafted this guy. I drafted this guy 4th overall. And he had a slow development trait. Are you hearing me? Right there, development, where it says superstar. He had a slow development trait. And I was just dejected. I was like, how can I draft someone so stupid at at number 4? And I was like sad, blah, blah, blah. And throughout the season, I just started playing with this dude, and he was just taking off. And he was just doing great things and just running. Nobody could tackle him. And he has moves, all that kind of stuff. And I was like, whoa. And week by week, he started putting up great numbers until at the end of the year, he had those numbers. And what that did, if you play this game, it gave me, I won Offensive Player of the Year. I won Offensive Rookie of the Year, which gave me a development. So I went from slow development to normal development. And you see all the XP that I got from that. Then I got Running Back of the Year, more XP, and then he got into the Pro Bowl, which gave him another automatic development, went up to quick, and you see all the XP that I got for him. Then he completed this level, and then I started buying stuff. I bought some more ball carrier vision. I think he's at 99 for ball carrier vision. I'll show that again. But juke move, I took his juke move way up because his juke was already sick. Now with 6 more, he goes to the elite juke moves, and the same with the spin. I gave him 9 spin because the spin was already nasty. I gave him 9 spin, so now he's at the elite spin moves. So I cannot wait to see that. I can't see that until the new season starts and I can play with him in the practice, but I can't wait to see these new moves. The catching upgrade, I gave him a couple so he can catch better. Then you see Gatorade development. That's when I used some of the XP to turn him into a superstar. So now he is just a monster. See ball carrier vision. I think that's 97 with the game added me too. But this is just my greatest build ever. I mean, I'm still dumbfounded about how I took this guy from a 70, I think he was like 77 overall slow running back to this stud. And also, not only him he also did good in receiving, which is kind of not good, but kind of good. He was one of the my best receivers this year. Now on defense, again, one of my players just took over. I mean, Von Miller just went crazy. 29 sacks, 29 and a half sacks rather, and just owned the league. And again, that gave him, where is it? He won Defensive Player of the Year, and then he won Defensive Line of the Year, and he was the NFL sack leader, and he got to another Pro Bowl. So I got a little bit of XP. You don't get XP for the older guys like you do the younger guys, but I got a little bit. Vaughn was just ripping it, and he went down again. He went down because of progressions in this game. He went down speed, went down accelerations or whatever. So I just used the XP to try to bring him back a little bit to where, you know, where he was. I gave him a swim move trait and a tackle. And then my last guy that really did great for me, Adoree Jackson. My goodness. He also got to the Pro Bowl, which gave me 32,000 XP, which was huge for him. So I just went straight for his man coverage, a little bit of his zone, because I think his zone was already 98. His zone was already high, so I went with the man coverage. I gave him a little bit, gave him a lot of press because he couldn't press at all. Gave him a lot of play recognition, hit his injury and penalty, and he is ready to roll. So now I have an elite shutdown corner. Of course, I have Von Miller, and I have probably the game's elite rusher, or one of the game's elite rusher, other than Perrine, who I cannot stand. But this was one of the best seasons I've ever had. So now let me show you the open teams. Let me get the list up right quick. Hold on. Because we have a few. There we go. The rosters for the open teams. All right, the Redskins are open. Kirk Cousins, I don't know. This is a fantasy draft. I don't know how Kirk Cousins got on that squad. Cousins, Lamar Miller is the running back. At wide receiver, got Antonio Brown, Cobb, Garcon. Needs to work on the wide receivers. Kelsey is tight end, very good. Offensive line needs work, decent, but needs work. It looks like my offensive line, to be honest. You got Sue on the defensive end. Brittany Logan in the middle. Pernell McPhee, Perry Riley, Aldon Smith, and Sean Smith on the outside. He's too slow, though. He's 87. You have to do something about that. Corners are bad here. You have to revamp your quarters. DJ Swearinger and Cam Chancellor there at safety. So that's the Redskins. Atlanta's taken. Bills. Let's go to the Bills. Bills are a good team. You see Myles Garrett right there. Deshaun Watson at quarterback. Duke Johnson at running back. Probably need to upgrade that. No, Duke Johnson's good. What am I talking about? And Latavius Murray. So they're hell at running back. They're hell at quarterback. They're good at fullback. Kevin Benjamin, Corey Coleman, Funches, Braxton Miller, Hunter Henry. The offensive line is good too. Flowers, Warmack. Decent offensive line, not great. Kevin Dodd. Danny Shelton in the middle. Pretty decent team. Emmanuel Agba, who I really wanted for the Cowboys. And Jalen Smith in the middle, the former owner turned him into a monster, 90 overall. So if you Cowboy fans you probably won't get Buffalo just because of Jalen. And then you also have Myles Garrett, which is he's just ridiculous at this point. So Bills are a great team. Eli Apple, corner, Jordan Lewis. Okay, this was a Cowboy. The former owner here, he was a serious Cowboys fan. Malik Hooker and Von Bell at safeties. And he was a Ohio State fan. All right, next team. Let's go with Denver Broncos. Broncos over here. Broncos, this has got to be a good team too, because this guy was extremely good. Derek Carr at quarterback. Tevin Coleman, running back. Very good, very good. Ryan Hewitt. Receivers, Emmanuel, Jet Rodriguez, Sammy Coates, Kenny Galladay, Tyler Eifert as tight end. Let's see, his offensive line's pretty good. Danny, Ben Jones. Saffold, a decent offensive line. Nick Perry's killer. Jordan Willis, he turned Jordan Willis, who I wanted to in the draft, really bad. He's turned Jordan Willis into a killer at 24. Michael Pierce, Devon Kennard, KJ Wright, Jatavius Brown. Oh, this guy murdered the league with Jatavius Brown. Murdered. Verrett corner, Jamar Taylor corner, Ricardo Allen, Exum, Harmon, and Kevin Byard. All right, and the last team that's available is the Tennessee. Wow, and this is another Cowboys fan that did this. Tennessee Titans at quarterback. You have Dak Prescott, and whoever gets this, you need to trade me Dak, man. Just trade Dak to me. I'll do whatever. Just trade me Dak. He needs to be home right now. DeMarco Murray. He doesn't. Don't trade me DeMarco Murray. Burton, Edelman, Jordy Nelson, Tavon Austin, Quincy Enunwa. These not great receivers. Jimmy Graham. Offensive line needs to be worked on. I can help you with the offensive line. Just give me Dak. I got Brissett to give you back. He has a stronger arm than Dak. Give me Dak. Cameron Wake. Wow, Cameron Wake is still playing? That's amazing. Calais Campbell. And then at linebacker, he's got Gerald Hodges, Deion Buchanan, Telvin Smith, so he's loaded at linebacker. And then corner, he's got Josh, who's slow but still can get it done. Tremaine, slow and can get it done. Both of those corners. Roby, Smith, Chris Culliver, and a safety, Devin McCourty, and the other safety, Rashad Jones. All right, Shango at shangolive.com or Instagram at Shango Live or Twitter at Shango Live. Those are the three ways to get in touch with me if you want one of those 4 spots on this list. It's Shango at shangolive.com or at Shango Live on Instagram or at Shango Live on Twitter. Those 3. All right, guys. Holla at you. Hey, the league is fun. Peace.